From the Simonis Aramis Arena at the Sheraton Norfolk Waterside Hotel, Pat Fleming presents the 2022 International Open. Thank you. The International is being brought to you by Accu-Stats, and it features the best players from around the world competing in 3 disciplines, 1 pocket, 10-ball, and 9-ball over a 9-day period. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank our 3 signature sponsors who have supported us for so many years, Diamond Billiard Products, Simonis Cloth, and Aramis. Thank you all very, very much. Those companies represent the very best that our industry has to offer. And speaking of the best we have to offer, that's each and every one of you great supporters out there who've been with us throughout the years and again this week. And for our great family that's here ringside watching in person, your loyalty means a lot to us. Thank you all very, very much. Okay, here we go, stepping back to the 1-pocket division, and we've got a great international matchup. Our first player representing the United States. He is a 2-time U.S. Open 1-pocket champion. He's sponsored by Game Tight Apparel and OBQs. Please welcome T-Rex, Tony Chohan. Thank you. His opponent from Kuwait. Last year, this gentleman came oh so close to taking this title, finished 3rd, losing out to the eventual champion. He's looking to go a couple steps further this year. Sponsored by Miyuchi and Q8 Olympics, it's Tiger, Omar Al-Shaheen. All right, guys, go ahead and lag for the break, please. Your official timekeeper is Dwayne Payne. I'm going to send it up to the comm box now to Mark Wilson and John Schmidt.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. World-class pool brought to you by Accu-Stats. I'm Mark Wilson, and let's get some opening thoughts from veteran pro and my broadcast partner, John Schmidt.
Well, thank you, Mark. It's great to be here. What a match we have for you today. If you're into 1 pocket at all, you know who Tony Chohan is. One of the most talented players on the planet for sure. And this Omar, a lot of you might not be as familiar with his 1-pocket game, but he can play it. And he's improving daily. I've seen his 1-pocket over the last 3 or 4 years. He's become a solid player, and Tony's going to have his hands full with this guy. He shoots very straight. Omar has a great temperament, doesn't get frustrated or mad. Very friendly guy. Everybody likes him, and it should be just a fantastic match. Now, Omar won the lag, which is big in a race to 3. So Tony's kind of up against it already.
Omar is a up-tempo, offensive-type player and got a ton of heart. I've watched him for years play at the Derby. He just takes on everybody for big stakes. So, serious, tough opponent to have here. Now, that corner ball's been leaking out a little bit and double kissing sometimes here. Let's see what happens today. Yeah, you can see you almost come out there too much. Good break, though.
Yeah, a lot of times on a new cloth, you're afraid of selling off the corner ball because of the speed. So you let off your break, and then your cue ball doesn't get up by the side pocket, which would be better. So a lot of times on conditions like this, you won't break as good as you think you should, and then, things can turn around on you. Tony will get out of this, I think, with a middle left cue ball. Oh, no, he's driving the 9 onto the 14. Oh, what a shot. Boy, that was a good shot.
Good cue ball control, too, to power up and then still get it up table a little bit.
Yeah, moved everything to his side, cleared out the pocket. Great shot.
Tony has to be the most relaxed 1-pocket player I've ever seen.
Easily.
And look at Al-Shaheen. I remember he went deep in the bank pool a couple times at the Derby, too, so you know he can bank well. And he had to stiffen that one up.
Yeah.
And now he's
used to the big stage, Mark. He plays on camera, center court against the best players. He's not intimidated. And, he could for sure win this match.
Going to try to billiard onto the 5-1 here. Really double checking.
I don't know what I know Bill and Cardona and Grady would know the numbers, but in a race to 3, if you lose the first game, what do you think your percentage is to win the set? It's not good, right?
No,
no. Oh, cue ball got away a little bit. He's got to make a heck of a good shot on this 8. I'd like to maybe settle off the 8 and bank the 13 or the 6 next, because if you try to pound this 8 in and get on the 5, you can miss the 8.
That's a good point.
Right? Don't you think just cinch the 8 in?
It's laying pretty flat to try
Right.
to be cute here and pound it out there, and you don't want to give up a unforced error early in this set.
Yeah, and these are
Tony.
4.25-inch pockets, not 4.5. Oh, he's going to play the orange, so he's got a bigger pocket there.
Going for the kill here, then. This means that he is for sure going to win the match on this inning, or win the rack.
Yeah. Oh, what a shot. Spun it in, held the cue ball. Very nice.
Now he's got the 1.
What's up? Yeah, he made a really nice shot there. Stopped the cue ball with that 2.
Gonna have to back cut the 1. And then now the issue is, what does he get for position? Can he hold it for the 15? I don't think. Maybe the 15 doesn't even go by the 8. Let's see what he's got in mind. Oh,
Nice little kill stroke there.
So I guess the 15 does go by the 8. So this is the rack winning shot here if he makes the 15, because then he's going to either have the lead or he's going to go ahead and run on out.
Yeah, he needs 4. I tell you, this 15 doesn't have to go by that 8. But
here on the overhead, it looks like there's enough room, but you got to really hit it pure.
Yeah, I mean, if you see a player have to kneel down to even check, it's really close. And if he nicks the 8, then they're both going to go to Tony. So, yeah, he's smartly avoiding the 15.
Now he can play the bank that you suggested earlier, 13, right?
Yeah, I think so, because punching around for the 9, you could miss this 8. I think he has to cinch this in.
Oh, he drew back.
Okay,
he drew back to play the 10.
Good shot. Yeah, he needs 3 more. Yeah, Tony's going to have his hands full right out of the gate. I mean, we're not 5 minutes into the match, and he's going to be down 1-0 most likely. He needs Omar to miss this 10.
Going to land on the 9. Should pick up a shot on the 9.
Yeah, nice shot.
He did.
Yep. Now, I think he'll float forward and bank this 13. He doesn't quite have enough angle to climb above the 7. Oh, he does. Well, oh, nice shot there. I like the way he played that.
What a shot.
Oh,
now, virtual gimme.
He's flashing gang signs out there like that. That was, I mean, geez.
Wow. Yeah. Killer.
Nice shot. Yeah, that
nice
was
opening rack there.
Nice out.
He had to start with a stiffening up a bank that really wasn't on-angle bank, and then he got through the rack really nice. Made some good decisions, great execution.
Yeah, and, sometimes you look at, well, this guy's a great mover. There's really no moving there. It was all offense. It was all pull.
Yeah.
That's why some of these great players, you look at like a Fedor Gorse or Joshua Filler, and you see them beat somebody who's played one pocket their whole life. I mean, they're just great at pool, and one pocket is pool. They're not playing volleyball out there. So, Amar can do everything that's required to win at this game.
Accu-Stats prove that if you win the first rack of a race to 11 9-ball, you win that first rack, you win that set 56.4% of the time.
I didn't know that.
Would you ever imagine that much? Yeah.
Ooh,
got that kiss.
And maybe left the 4 back into the stack. Oh, this is not what Tony wanted to get started here.
Tony finished second last year and had a stranglehold in the finals against Roberto Gomez, and he pulled off a miracle. I mean, a series of fantastic 3- and 2-rail banks. It was one of the most entertaining final one-pocket matches I ever watched.
You see, like we were talking about earlier with the break, when you have to back off your speed, the cue ball doesn't like stutter step off the rack and get where it's supposed to. It kind of just barely beats the kiss on the end ball, and now look at his cue balls down by the pocket. And breaking on new cloth is tricky because you can't hit it the pace that you've hit it your whole career, and it's maybe not as big of an advantage as you would think.
So he can only see a piece of the 4-ball over there, so the shot would be he could blast it back into the stack and try to drag the cue ball up by the 9, but he might not even have enough to do that. That's certainly a viable shot.
I can't understand why he's even looking at that 6-ball. You see something I do not see here.
He's using his extension. They have a 60-second shot clock with 1 extension per rack.
Don't you kind of like banking the 5 into the stack mark and trying to get the cue ball behind the pink?
Yeah, if you can't see enough of that, I'd rather hit the pink if I could.
Or is he going to combo bank? Wow, he just banked it right in. Well, that's just an unbelievably good shot.
Played that pretty confidently.
Yeah, just
too.
ho-hum. Bank combo at 90 miles an hour.
Just going to trickle the 15 over there and tag the cue ball right into the stack.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Well, he's got Tony defensive every time he comes to the table so far early in this match.
I think Tony might have to try to bank this 3 in to escape this little trap, but I don't know. We'll see. Tony's one of the greatest I've ever seen, and I learn something every time I watch him play. I've known him since he was.
Look at this good shot.
Oh, wow.
Look
What
at
a
this good
great
shot. Wow.
I think the first time I met Tony and played him was in like the mid-'90s in Reno, and he just ended up becoming, one of the best in the world.
Yeah, respect and admiration for him.
Oh, yeah.
Part of what he's a relaxed guy anyway, but then the fact he's played so much one pocket. I think he took an intentional foul there, John.
Yep.
Just to make sure. I like that. I approve. Look at it. If that goes behind the cue ball.
Oh, yeah, that'd been
boy.
no good.
That would be.
Tony's in a terrible spot here. Yeah, and something that I really like about Tony is he's like very respectful to his opponent. When you play him, if you get lucky and you beat him or whatever, he just shakes your hand, good shooting. He doesn't, he's very good to his peers, and he kind of a nice. I mean, he's tough to play because he's so awesome, but you won't have to deal with any extra. What a nice little shot there. Great touch.
Yeah. He doesn't go on Facebook and say, I want to congratulate John Schmidt for beating me, but actually
he got every
lucky.
roll. Yeah, some of these guys write novels after they lose matches, and they try to make it sound like a compliment, but they cry for page after page. It's brutal. Yeah.
I think if he hadn't gotten so lucky, I would have won.
All right.
Oh. Okay. Here we go. The Predator cues instant replay. We're going to get a look at that right after this shot of Omar's two-rail.
Wow, what a nice shot. Force follow to get the cue ball to kind of like change directions right between the 315. That was a super pro quality stroke there. Just great follow through and tip precision.
And then you got to hit the pocket so clean.
What a shot. Yeah, I mean, just fantastic.
You can't rattle that in at that velocity,
no.
or it just hangs or spits out.
No, these are smaller pockets. These are 4 1/4, and it doesn't take much to hang one.
T-Rex, nice crossover bank. No, he did not get lucky at all.
No, a little unfortunate there.
But you're going to have these matches where the balls don't cooperate.
That's right.
You just got to gut it out.
That's right. The balls don't really favor either player, it doesn't look like to me. I mean, maybe if the 2's dead, it favors Omar a little bit.
He's playing combo bank on the 6? Is that what he's looking at?
I guess so.
This isn't so much to make it as it is to get a ball on the side.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good effort. Super hard to hit when you have a combination that's a foot apart and then you're banking, and oftentimes it puts a little of the wrong twist on the object ball so you can look bad doing it.
Yeah.
But it's not that you necessarily hit it so bad.
Yeah, I find it interesting. Like yesterday, the one player from Vietnam had a cue that was taller than him, and now Tony looks like he's playing with a jump cue.
Yeah.
His little cue. Yeah. So it's like whatever works,
Right. Yeah. Win was the player.
Yeah, Win. Yeah. And Tony, I talked to him earlier. He's playing with a Southwest cue and Southwest shaft and a La Pro tip, which surprised me. And Omar has a Mucci carbon shaft, and I think he said it was like 11.85 millimeter. So
interesting.
Yeah. I'm always interested in what shaft they're playing with or what cue. That's something I've always want to know. Every time I miss a ball, I think, if I just had that shaft Joshua Filler used, And then I changed shaft. Nope, that wasn't it. I'm still an idiot. So, but yeah, Joshua plays with that Z3, and one of the few players I don't think a lot of the top players are using that Z3. They're mostly using the 314 or the Revo, and oh my shot! I just find it interesting how all the players use something a little different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, back in the day, it was just maple.
Yeah, you just used
one
a tree branch with a tip on it.
Right.
Yeah.
That was a nice, delicate play by Al-Shaheen there.
Tony's got to just really shoot this little baby safe. And I don't know about everybody else, but when I shoot that shot there, I just try to relax my grip pressure, really hold the cue light, and it seems to help on those little deft touches,
Mm-hmm.
Well, I tried to hold the cue really light anyway. I don't think pool's a game where you death grip the cue, but, to each his own.
Well, Efren Reyes, it looks like a wet dish rag hanging on.
Yeah,
I mean, there's no tension whatsoever.
No, exactly.
You can definitely commit a foul on this little delicate type stuff. Looks good.
Yeah, and like Omar's got that big extension on the back of the cue. So now you're trying to play these little deft shots with a 21.5 ounce cue. It's kind of different,
Well, I think
Tony looks really stressed out, don't he, Mark?
Yes.
As he just slumbers back to his chair. He's got like 8,000 bet on baseball games. He's going to play a set for 80,000 tomorrow with somebody. Just ho-hum.
Well, one thing that really contributes to that is, one, that's his personality.
Yeah.
He's loosey-goosey, but also he's so experienced. He knows every move.
Yes.
There's nothing. He does it every day.
He's not worried. Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
When you have to stress over, am I playing the right shot or not?
That's right.
Oh, look at that hit.
What a great shot.
Oh, my. Yeah, that's...
And Tony's going to have to stay behind the 6 here. Just tick off the 2 and maybe stay right there.
I don't know. It doesn't get better from there. That's the problem. I think Tony may have to be aggressive here. And
Man.
These are the circumstances here where Tony's got the big edge over a lot of other players.
Oh, yeah, because he's going to come up with something. But, man, even as good as he is, I don't see what in the world you can do here. I really don't. I think he has to come off this 2 and stay right there and then try to – you're right, though. It wouldn't get any better from there.
The one thing with Tony that I really admire is his shot selections.
Oh,
I mean, he doesn't always execute them perfect, but he always has a good intention. There's always a purpose.
Oh, yeah. His shot selections are the best. I mean – wow, he's kicking at this?
I think he's
is he
banking
the
8.
Banking the 8. Oh, I couldn't see. Okay. Oh, wow.
Look at that cue ball. Look at the cue ball. Look at the cue ball. Oh,
is
my
that
goodness.
any good?
Wow. That's the best in the world.
Would it be weird if I asked him for an autograph right now, mid-match?
I know. What a shot. What a shot.
I know.
Oh, Omar put the crippling blow on him. I mean, he just escaped so slick.
Yeah, you're supposed to lose like all day from there. He just
that's the epitome of world-class pool. To make those balls go like that, man, what a shot.
Yeah. That was
Hopefully we can get another look at that.
Whoa. Oh, he got perfect. Look at this shot. Yeah, this is
this is a
that
treat.
Was cool.
What a way to wake up today.
I know.
Start off with this match. I was excited when we came down here.
Yeah, I saw that this was the TV match. I knew it was going to be fun to watch. I like watching Tony play because it's just
you're going to learn something.
Awesome. Yeah, just awesome.
I love it, too. Look at how smart. He knew he was going to rub the 6, so he went ahead and powered up.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, well.
Look at Omar. He's got to be thinking, like, what did I do wrong? I hit the guy in the biggest trap ever.
There's nobody else that gets out from here.
No.
Yeah, just run out from here. I'll just bank this 8 and tuck him behind the object ball hanging and run out.
That was cool.
Well, he's got a little shot to make here. Unless he can get by there. I don't know. He's pretty good at that. So slow with right-hand English. Yeah, good. Oh, he went inside. Okay.
Yeah.
That was game ball. Yeah. Tony, what now?
Ho-hum.
Hopefully we can get another look at that bank that Tony made where we can really enjoy it. Here it is, the Predator replay right here. Look at that.
Look at that cue ball. I mean, that had to draw way over.
Just thinned by the 10.
Well, see, he knows the percentages, too. He knows I have 2 plays here.
Yeah.
I can maybe get behind the ball, and I can maybe make the bank. He did both, but he just, we were talking about this yesterday. Like, when I was first learning the game, I just didn't know when I was going to lose, so I wouldn't know to even do a shot like that,
Yeah.
right? I still don't. And so, yeah.
So he taught everybody something there.
He has. I've definitely learned over the years watching him. I used to watch him in Mobile every day, and it was great learning for me to watch him up close. Him and Cliff Joyner, Scott Frost, and who else was like Gabe Owen? Man, there was some great ones.
Flyboy.
Yeah, I got this Marshall Carpenter, Tuscaloosa Squirrel, all those guys, you know. Jeremy Jones was there.
Well, another good break here for Al-Shaheen because the corner ball didn't come out like it has
that's right.
been.
Oh, nice shot. Put something on his side, put a ball by his hole, and
Powerful.
just reversed the break.
Powerful.
God.
Now, Al-Shaheen's the underdog from here. He's almost in that spot where you either got to think about banking the 7 and tuck the cue ball back.
I would jack up over the stack and just bank the 7 and stay right there. Put the cue ball right back where it is would be your best bet.
Even if you foul.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, this is all you can do. Well, this would work too. Nudge the 3 down and stay there. Yeah, as long as he's keeping that cue ball right there, I like it. Good shot. Well, that was a really good shot. Tony's in an awful spot. Now, Tony's going to try to do the same thing. Now, Omar might consider this 11-110 and try to get the cue ball maybe up by the 5 to where it's sort of tough for Tony if he misses. Yeah, he's looking at it. And Tony's going to make you gamble. He's going to shoot shots that put you in a spot where you have to, like, bet to win the game.
Right.
Well, this wouldn't be bad.
Just taking a foul.
Yeah, wouldn't be terrible. Well,
you don't get better from there.
No, it don't. I kind of like the 11-110 and draw the cue ball right up against the 5. Do you like that? Does that look? I think he's looking at that too. He's making sure there's nothing wired to Tony's pocket.
And Tony will thin cut that pink 4, though.
Yeah, he will.
If he makes it, he makes it, I guess. That's probably the best you got from here.
That's one of those, you got 2 barrels. You can make this combo, or you can hope Tony misses the 4.
But boy, a 3-ball off-angle combo.
I don't like it.
And then cue ball control.
I like that better. That was a smart shot. Nice shot of Martin.
Yeah, it was.
He was able to keep the cue ball in the stack, which ideal. This will be interesting to see what Tony does.
I think he's just going to take a foul. I think he's just going to rub that 9-ball forward just a little tiny bit. Maybe not.
Man, I don't know what in the world he can do from here. He's going to try to double him up table some kind of way. I don't see how he'd do that. Yeah, you know when you got Tony looking around, you've done well.
Well, he's considered kicking the 4-ball.
Yeah. I mean that's how good a shot Omar played.
He knows he's got a big pocket. If he goes soft, he doesn't have to sell out from there. Man, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to. You might sell out the 110 combo, but you don't have to.
I'll tell you something that Cliff Joyner used to do that was pretty crafty. Now, he's going to take a little foul here, which I don't blame him. But Cliff in a spot like this would lag the cue ball over on top of the 5 and let you shoot the 10 in, knowing you'd have no control on the 10. You'd end up running into the back of the 11, knocking everything to his hole. You see what I'm saying? He'd let you shoot that 10 in. He'd almost just take a foul right up against the 5, go ahead, shoot your 10 in, because you're not going to be able to get shape on that 1 like that a lot of times. Yeah, Tony's on the first foul, so I think Omar did the right thing there.
There is a rule against any negative counts here, so.
Oh, so they're both 0-0, right? What a shot that was!
My goodness, yeah, very
and
deft.
If Omar can come off the 2 and spin down behind the 6, he's got Tony. This is checkmate right here if he can get behind the 6-14.
That 9's big, though.
It's huge.
You got to hit this really pure.
Yeah.
Because you have to follow ahead and spin.
Yeah, this is a huge shot. Game winner right here if he hits this right.
He did.
Oh, Tony's in big trouble here.
Good call, Schmitty.
Well, If anybody can get out of this, like David Copperfield or something, it's Tony. Yeah. But this is bad news right here. Boy, I don't see much here.
I mean, he can get at the 8, but trying to thread that cue ball between the 11 and the 1 without scratching.
Yeah, good luck. I mean, if anybody can do it, it's him, but this is brutal. Wow, what a shot. He did it. He did it. What a shot. God. Unbelievable shot, Tony.
That's worth a replay, too.
Yeah.
I mean, look at to do that.
Such good tangent line control and, like, cue ball.
And speed.
Just cerebral.
You have to control the speed, too.
That was ridiculous. Omar's got one more stab to get him down underneath the 6 if he can. He's got to make a great hit right here. When you're jacked up, that makes this way, way harder. You can easily hit it fat and leave him straight in on the 6. Yeah, he's going to try to triple him up, come off the 5, and put him up by the 13, I think. Just like that. He caught it too heavy. He needs it to turn and double him up. Almost. That was pretty crafty. See, he's figuring out how to move. That was a smart shot. I think he
Looks like he can see the 6.
Can he see the 6? Well, okay,
so.
Then that's not going to work out. But he tried to do the right thing there.
Yeah.
Well, not exactly what he's wanting, but this will work. You're going to have to hit this with a little maybe inside and try to catch the 15 coming off the end rail, which makes making the 9 harder. Oh, no, he's spinning into the 3 to slow his cue ball down. That's smart. That helps you make the 9 more often. Oh, that's even better. He avoided those because the 5 goes, I think. Nice shot. Yeah, very smart.
That's the 4, yeah.
Or the 4, yeah.
Wilson that ball.
Yeah, he hit that. Yeah, hit that nice. Well, no, that was.
That's ugly. If it got tucked up on that 15, did it?
Yeah, it might have. I think he can make it, but now he's going to have to maybe play position on the 2. And the problem with that is you can trap yourself on the 10. If you don't get on the 2 right, now you can't clear out the 10. I've lost a lot of games doing shots like this right here.
Well, he hit it with nice speed.
Yeah, he did hit it good, but, yeah, it just never seems to work. Boy, how do you like shooting this one, this 7?
It's the win or lose time.
Right.
If you go for it.
Well, yeah, I don't like this shot because if you make it, you get 1, and if you miss it, you lose. Unless he can come back across, but he looks so straight. Oh, he can get on the next, the 15. No. Well, what a nice shot that was. What a nice shot that was.
Whew.
Super missable.
It's one of those you have to make to defend. That's your best defense.
You have to make you have to hit an incredible shot just to play safe next.
Just to avoid losing. You can't win with it, but you can avoid losing if you hit it good.
Yeah, he is a straight shooter. I don't think he gets enough credit for his ball pocketing and ball running. We always talk about his moving and banking, but, man, he shoots straight, too.
He's looking at the 1. I thought he might bank the 10 into the 3 and tuck the cue ball up by the 1.
Yeah, I think so. With him, you never know.
Well, I certainly would never argue with his decisions.
Whatever he decides, I'm going with that. Man, I think you got to play the 10, don't you, Mark? You play the 10 into the 3. Yeah, he's looking at the 10 into the 3. You can leave a bank shooting this, though. Oh, I've left a bank shooting shots like this so many times.
I think if you load it up with inside, you can kind of drag it up along the long rail and try to use the 1 as a blocker.
That's right.
He didn't bother with that.
Nice shot.
Very productive shot.
No, I kind of like coming off the right side of the 8 here and letting the cue ball just fall up into the 5 up table. You could even, if you were feeling good, you could 2-rail the 8 and let the cue ball go past the 12 into the end rail, but then Tony can kind of make the 3. I think I come off the 8 here, maybe even bank the 8 down towards my hole and just go forward. And it looks like he's banking the 12, but that's fine too. Kind of accomplishes the same thing.
It's more likely you leave a thin cut on the 3, banking the 12, but you can also be more productive.
And with the ball count 5-0, I think you have to drive something down towards your hole, put him on the end rail. I like that shot. He didn't execute it like he wanted, obviously, but that shot there, though, on the new cloth, it just doesn't turn right. It doesn't seem like you have to drive the 8 too deep into the corner to get it near your hole. So that's one he'd maybe like to do over there. His first instincts looked like he was going to bank the 12, and I like that a little better, a little safer.
Yeah. Well, rail first on the 8, or is he going to draw out of it? It looks like he's drawing.
It looks like he's just heavy drawing right off it. Yeah, nice touch.
Playing for 2.
Try to fall on the 2 here.
With the exception of that last shot, Omar has not made a mistake throughout the match.
He's played amazing so far. Just one little hiccup there. Nice touch. Oh, man. He just nudged it. All right, so now Omar's got one more chance to make. And the balls are laying in a fairly decent position for Omar. Now watch this shot. He's going to bank this 2 and follow down behind the 11. 11-1. I usually scratch here right in the corner. Yeah, you only need one. I don't know if you need to.
Well, it's not laying right to get the cue ball to do that.
Right.
So
that's right. And if he could bank the 1 just anywhere down near his pocket and follow forward, that would be ideal. But I don't think he can see the 1. He's sure looking at it. And whenever you get in this position down 7-0, you have to keep putting the cue ball at that end of the table, so they have to drive something back this way. If you leave the cue ball down here where Amar's standing, now Tony, like this shot right here, I'm not in love with this because now Tony will just start driving balls up table, and now it's impossible to win.
Very hard.
Right? I was thinking about cutting this 15. Yeah, it's pretty thin.
He's playing it down table. He's just getting rid of it, I guess.
Yeah. Just knocking balls out of play.
It looks like he has a 2-railer now, right?
On the 11 or on the 15? Yeah. Again, the problem with this is if it doesn't go in, Tony just starts. I like getting the cue ball up by that 11. See, let's say this goes in. You look great. If that doesn't go in, now Tony drives this ball in the end rail out of play, and I just think you're no chance to win.
Well, but
he made it, though. What a shot.
Yeah, so now he puts himself in a spot where he can get 6 balls from here.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, that was a heck of a shot.
And then bank. Yeah, it was.
100 miles an hour. Yeah, we might get a chance to see that 2-railer again. Oh, he got
Here it is. Here it is. The Predator replay right here. Here we go.
Look at that. 100 miles an hour, dead center.
But it had value. It wasn't like he was shooting at a blank.
Oh, no.
His cue ball got a little funny here, so he's got to back cut the 1, and he's have to use some draw to get back across.
Nice shot. A little rub on the 2. That helped. Now, if he can make these 3 balls, that would be fantastic. And then 2-rail the 11, maybe tuck him under the 5. He'd have an outside chance to
steal this
game. Which would be gigantic, being down 7 balls to nothing.
See that side pocket over there? If you try to draw to get back across, you're kind of in that danger zone.
Oh, yeah.
And, he might just settle on the side cushion over on Tony's side and bank a ball next. He was able to, he was able to manufacture enough angle there. And then he used inside spin. You see how it checked up off the rail, keeping the cue ball another foot closer to the object ball.
Boy, this takes a good stroke here to beat the scratch on the side. You have to really follow through well.
And
nice
hit it pure.
Oh, yeah, he did.
What a job.
Yep. He's
Nice.
got Tony's full attention now. He could win the game. Do you like two-railing the 11 next and drawing him under the 5, or just two-rail the 5? I kind of like the 11 and trying to tuck him under the 5, right?
We're talking about just two rail and tuck under the 5.
I'll tell you another
It's a
shot.
lot to it.
I'll tell you another shot that's not terrible is you draw your cue ball straight back to where his left hand is, and then you play the 5 off the 11, and they both go down to your hole.
I like that.
I mean, that's okay sometimes.
Well, he definitely sized up where he wants to be here.
Okay.
The bad thing about this two-railer, and the reason I like your shot better, is that Tony's going to end up with an 11-ball bank at some point.
Yeah.
I
like getting them both down by myself.
Right.
I mean, might as well.
And then you can leave the cue ball in the back rail. You got 2 balls down table.
That's right.
So here, if he plays the 5 and doesn't make it, Tony will knock the 5 away from Omar's hole.
And then you're worried about the 11 the whole time.
Right.
So you can't do much right.
At some point, Tony's going to end up with that 11-ball bank. Pretty nice
shot.
What a shot.
I mean, how do you hit
What
it?
a shot.
Well, I'll tell you, they have just played fantastic so far. This has
Both
been fun
players.
to watch.
It has.
They're two of my favorite players too. They're both just good guys and super talented. And I haven't really had a chance to watch Omar play a ton of one pocket, but man, so far I'm super impressed. Well,
It's not the worst
it'd be
result
nice
in
if
the world.
Oh, he wants to be able to bank that 11, but yeah. Now you might can one rail this 11 down and let the cue ball just go back and forth. You also can 3 rail, end rail, side rail, and down by the 5. I think he's one railing it.
He's looking at cutting that 5
okay,
first.
so the 11 maybe is frozen. Well, I'll tell you what, that 11 looks bankable. It's too thin, though. Cue ball would just be rocketing. I can't tell from up here, but man, it'd be nice to get that 11.
I think they're both ugly.
Yeah,
I think both shots are just in that Netherland. Oh no!
I'd be honest with you. If I could bank this 11, well, this would be okay. Even just pocket it. I'm not against that at all. Now it's in play. Tony's got heat on him. See, that was crafty. An inexperienced player would not have done that.
Yeah.
But he's playing the count correctly. Well, what is Tony going to do from here, Mark? This is where I really like watching guys like Chohan because I've been playing the game almost 30 years and I don't know what to do from here.
Yeah.
And you'll just learn watching these guys.
Is he kicking
I think he's
behind?
trying to kick behind it, kick it over to where he's standing. And, of course, he just executed it perfectly.
Kick and stick.
Nice shot.
Outstanding.
The 2 railers laying kind of doable, but I'm kind of surprised he's not taking a peek at that 2 railer. Wow, is he 2 railing this 5?
That's awkward and elevated. Boy, takes a shot, but I guess he can control the cue ball.
Man, I would have to land 2 or 3 new sponsors to shoot a shot like this. I mean, this is like, that was pretty tough.
I'd rather 2 rail the ball on the spot.
Yeah.
At least you can get a good clean hit at it, and you can go ahead. I mean, you're only
Like-
giving up a straight back.
Like if I just got Amazon as a new sponsor or something, I might shoot that.
Yeah, carte blanche.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how much you lose this year, Smitty.
No. Yeah, now Tony is looking good. And watch how good he hit this 2 railer. He caught the point just a tiny bit. Well, I'll tell you what. Oh, this might be laying decent. Well, I don't know. Can he bank
It looks
this?
like it wants to bank thin or you're in that double kiss zone.
It's almost laying decent to kick behind it towards your
Yeah.
hole and have the cue ball crawl down. Controlled the cue ball nicely.
Great job.
Yep, nice
Great
shot.
job with the cue ball, Omar.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, Tony's going to just stay right there.
impressive.
Just come off the back of the 5, lay the cue ball right against the rail. Light grip pressure here. Because that can get away from you if you kind of double clutch it, with a stiff right hand.
Well, there's a straight back bank, and you can drag that cue ball clear back across. You can win the game with this.
Yes. And for me, like I always chicken out and bank it with high right and go upstream. But I think you're right. You got to bet the game, come back across and cut the 5 in. You hate to make a bank this great to get 1.
Right.
When you need 2,
Well, he figures to get safe if he uses pace.
If he hits it right. Boy, jacked up. This is tough. Boy,
Nice
good
hit.
cue ball.
Nice
What
hit.
a nice cue ball. That was so much harder than he made that look. That cue ball can get away from you there so easy when you're elevated.
Tony knows he escaped there because he could have lost the game.
Marcus Tony's. Oh, he was looking at the 2-rail kick on the 5, which I just. Yeah, actually, that's probably not a bad shot. Well, that one a little thinner than he wanted.
Mercifully, the 10 didn't go past the side pocket because he could have lost the game on that shot.
Well, he's looking at banking this and 3-railing the cue ball around behind the 5, which will just be a super cool-looking shot.
Oh, yeah. Omar knows he could win with this, but boy, I would say, would you say maybe a 1 out of 40 shot?
Yeah, I mean, it's
not very often you're going to execute this.
Boy, he sure could. Oh.
Good job with the cue ball.
Yeah, nice
Good
control.
Job.
Nice control.
Second time that he could have won there. Right.
I think Tony can juice this 10 back, and he's as good at this shot as anybody I've ever seen. A bunch of right-hand English, because you got to have the 10 spinning sideways when it hits the rail. It might go off the 5.
Oh, he got it up in the jeopardy zone.
I'll tell you what, Omar needs
2.
So
he follows.
He's got to make this bank. You know what? He might be able to make the 10 first.
If he can make the 5 with follow, though, I think he can get down to where the 10's bankable.
Yeah. Now, if the 10 is laying right to bank now, though, I would bank it now because your percentage to make that bank's pretty good, and then you would get shape on the 5. But you can't do the opposite. Banking the 5 to get on the 10, I think, is tough.
Oh, he's just drawn back. No,
what a shot. What a shot. Boy, that was a good bank. I mean, obviously had to make it. Now, do you kick bank this 10?
I like that shot a lot.
You can't just bank it in, I don't think. Well, we got to see like all the shots in one pocket this set. So they've played like 3 games, and we've seen everything.
It's been incredible.
This has been. I'm really glad this is a filmed match. He's going to try to beat the kiss. Oh, yeah, tough to beat the kiss there. And Tony's pretty good at these. The thing, though, that's interesting about these banks for me is like at 100 miles an hour, it seems like they go in. But when you got to flutter them in to beat the kiss or what have you, they're easy to miss. Yeah, that's a nice little shot. Nice little shot.
Oh, boy. What a match.
Yeah, what a set so far. Yeah, they've both been executing very nice.
There's maybe been one mistake per player.
One mistake, yeah.
Is all. 2-1 is our score. Chohan in front. This is going to be one of those matches that nobody actually loses. They just run out of time.
Yeah. Yeah, this will get a lot of views, a set like this. I mean, people want to watch Tony play anyway because he's always exciting. But they both have played particularly brilliant this set and done a lot of great things and made a lot of elevated hits with a lot of spin and stuff and speed.
Yeah, creativity and execution.
Yeah. Nice break.
Corner ball didn't come out so bad that time. Cue ball got up a little better.
I think he can maybe kick behind the 15 here. I can't quite tell. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I think he can just get
Is he
back
trying
there.
to thin off the set? No.
If he might even kick at the 15 because the 1, you know,
Oh,
you got a chance to stay
that
behind
would
the
be
one.
great.
Yeah, if you could kick the 15 right in.
That's the best. I wouldn't even try to kick it in. I would just
Right.
try to lightly. He went after it.
Yeah,
he
sure
made it.
did. Oh,
No, golly.
boy.
That would have been a crippling blow there.
Uh-huh. Now, Tony, with that 4 sitting there, I don't know. I don't know what he's got planned. Is he... The 5-11 combination and draw the cue ball way up table?
Yeah, I don't think you want Omar shooting.
No.
How about if he stuns forward? Can he get the cue ball in between like the 2 and the 8 here? You see, or the 2 and the, what is that red ball? 13 ball next to the 8 right up here. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you know what he might be looking at? Doubling him up. If this ball doesn't, if that 10 doesn't pass, he's going to draw the cue ball up and double him up on the 4, just like that. Good shot.
Oh, boy.
You see what I'm saying? And now nothing goes. Yeah, it's
fantastic shot.
That was fantastic. Exactly right.
Very heady.
Mm-hmm. Man, what do you do here?
Omar shooting at
Yeah,
something.
he just kind of shooting at like the 2-14 combo? Or the 3 ball, maybe? I can't tell, but he's in a bad spot.
Well, he's not even taking any time.
Oh, my God. That ball hit every ball, went in. He apologized. And, I mean, that's a big swing right there. You're supposed to lose the game there, and he's going to maybe win it. Yeah, Tony did nothing wrong. Tony put him right where you're supposed to put him and made him gamble there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I remember Tony coming to Mobile in 04, and there was a guy there. I'm not going to name names, but good player, one of the best local players. And I walk in, I said, well, what's Tony giving him? And he said, 10-6 in the break. I just couldn't believe it. And Tony just absolutely tortured the guy, like 500 a game, beat him by like 4,000. And I would have thought Tony had no shot like that. Well, he's in a bad spot here. I mean, he ran 4 balls, but he could blow the game real easy. Going to play a little ticky safe here. Rail, 1 rail. Nice shot. Boy, what a nice shot.
Really good shot.
We might get a chance to look at that shot that he
Here
started
it is.
with. Here it is. It hit the 14-15. Boy. That was, if Tony outruns this, I mean, Tony lost the first break, and then he had to dodge that. But if anybody could overcome all that, it's T-Rex.
And even Al-Shaheen had 2 cracks at winning
Yes.
the last rack.
Yes.
So.
See, he's moving good. See, like that ticky he just played?
Oh, very
You know,
heady.
5 years ago, he might have just slammed at something. Yeah, he's definitely figuring out what he's off the 11. No, try.
Nice try.
Oh, man, this is a bad spot here. If you kick at the 11, you're leaving a bank on the 6. So some guys will come off the 6 here lightly and lay the cue ball over by the 8-11 where the 6 doesn't bank. But whatever he chooses is tough.
Tell you one thing, if he does the shot that you said, and Tony can somehow get the cue ball over on his side of the table, all the way down in the corner where Al-Shaheen's standing right now.
Which is exactly what he'll do. Tony's just too smart. Tony knows if you do this, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
And if you do that, I'm going to do this. So,
Well, with high-powered one-pocket players that are very experienced, they're already knowing what the options are going to be limited for the opponent, and then they know their response even 2 shots ahead.
Yeah. I'm not sure what. Well, this here, I mean, yeah, you got to do something with the 6. You've got to just brush the 6 down to the end rail or bank it up a little bit. Yeah, just like that. Nice shot. Very smart.
Oh, and he got it
that was exactly
in there. Holy moly.
Now, Tony might come off this 8 2 rails with high left English and put the cue ball up at the top left part of the table and dare him to shoot the 14. Now he looks like he's going soft, just like that. Nothing wrong with that. Omar should just kick at the 11 here. He's seeing if it's frozen. Well, if it's frozen, that changes things a little bit.
This exchange right here is going to decide the outcome of this, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Whoever comes out the best of this.
Well, Tony's got him. Even though Tony's down 4-0, he's in the driver's seat the way these balls are laying.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
You had 4-0 and you're actually the underdog
and
to
you're
win
like,
this rack.
it's all you can do to not blow the game.
Right.
Boy,
that was a great shot.
Sure was.
Golly.
Now, what Tony'd like to do is come off this 8 and get the cue ball under the 12. Well, he looks like he's going a different. Oh, he might be banking something. Oh, look at this. He's wanting to bank the 5 into the 9-2-11. Okay, come off the 8 and put him right over by the 12.
He gets underneath.
Look at this.
12.
Look at this touch. Look at this touch for the big man. What a shot. That was a good shot.
Well, you're not kidding.
Mars, you know. Now, I think the shot for Amar might be to come off the 12 and go over by the 11, just like this, because otherwise you're leaving Tony the bank on the 12 to a big pocket. That's the right shot right there. That takes years to figure that out. I lost so much money before I understood those subtleties, you know.
Is there any chance that Tony kicks a 6 here?
Yes, with the way the 11's laying, absolutely. He probably will kick at the 6.
He doesn't have to sell out.
No.
He can win the game with this shot.
And the cue ball will turn upstream sometimes. Look at here.
How good did he?
Oh. Yep. And then he would have made the 1-8 and off and running. This isn't a cinch, though. Is he? He's trying to bank the 8 and make the 6, maybe? I can't tell what he's doing here. Oh, my God. That was risky. Whew. He did well, though. He cleared out Tony's pocket, didn't sell out a bank. He's smiling, too. He knows how good a shot that was.
Tony's acting like he can bank the 1. Looks awfully flat, but
Boy,
he
can. He can. With a lot of left English, he's got to hammer it.
Schmidt called it.
He hit it good.
And you said both times he's the best at that. Look where he got the cue ball. I mean,
he is great.
He's going to get out from there.
Oh, yeah.
Possibly I don't know. Yeah, a long way to go.
But yeah, if anybody will spear that 1 in, it's Tony. I think you might do something with the a 7 here and try to stay right behind the 11-4. I mean, you just baby off the 7. Yeah, Mars became a better mover. He sure has. There's a really cool shot in one pocket that I remember Shannon Dalton showing me 20-something years ago. It's not quite laying right, but you come off the 2. You come off the 2 and you kick the 7 to your hole. Mm-hmm. The 2 goes to your side, and the cue ball can stay behind the 5-11 sometimes. Mm-hmm. It's not laying right, but he looked at it. Mm-hmm. And he still might do it. He looks like he's playing it. Oh, this would be something. Come off the 2 and play the 7. Almost. No, he just went for the safe. I don't think he was messing with the 7 there. Maybe, though. Yeah, that shows he's really learned the game to even see a shot like that. He's seen some one pocket.
Boy, this is
I'm not
tricky
sure.
spot
Yeah,
here.
This is awful.
You got the best of the balls, but it's not easy.
Oh, is he kicking?
Kicking at the 1.
Man, I always leave a bank when I kick it. And he just hits it perfect. Nice shot, Tom.
Golly. Really good.
Yeah. Now, okay, I was going to say it'd be nice to be able to shoot the 11-5-7 and draw back into the 1, clear out, Tony's side, but the 11-5's tied up, so let's just leave that and just make the 1.
Yeah.
Don't do anything too crazy here.
And then if you end up rattling the one,
Right.
not making it because
Yep.
you can't hit it pure.
That's right.
Trying to get him on the ear of the pocket, or at least take away the bottom of the ball, which he did.
Well, Tony, you know, this is, yeah, he had to shoot the 8 because he can cue it and draw 2 rails. He'd like to shoot the 8 into the 10 possibly. Nice shot.
Good with the cue ball.
Oh, yeah, really good. Now Omar can shoot the 11-5-7, kind of make him leave town a little bit. This kind of helps Tony and hurts Tony a little bit here. Oh, wow, that was smart. Just leave those 2 tied up. That's okay. They bank, but they don't go. Yeah, I like that. I'm kind of a fan of just driving them all out of there, but there's nothing wrong with what he did there. Well, you know, Tony wants to bank that 12.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you bank as good as him, it's just so hard to turn him down. Yeah, he's looking at it, but man, he's selling out the 8 if you shoot this.
Unless you get the 7 introduced.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
2 rail it and get behind the 7.
Nice cue ball.
Oh, man.
Nice cue ball.
What a good
Oh,
shot.
the 7 maybe doesn't go past the 8 either.
Right.
So, yeah, good shot.
But he didn't quite get there, but the idea was good.
Yeah, I like it.
Now he's got that threat.
I mean, you're making the guy shoot a missable ball to get 1. Wow, nice strike to get 2. When you hit him that good, you get 2.
Wow.
Senior citizen like me, I'm happy to get 1 there. You know? Yeah, that was a heck of a shot.
That was another one of those circumstances that you have to shoot
Yeah.
as your defense.
Yeah, you have to make a great 3-iron shot just to get to play safe maybe next.
Right.
Yeah, he's a straight shooter. Well, we don't call them world-class players for nothing. These are the best players on the planet, and you can see why. Boy, this is tricky. Do you just maybe give him this 12 mark? I mean, to try to get cute and jiggle this out of there, you could blow the game. You know, you're leading 6-2. I mean, just give him the ball.
I always go
I mean, I like to get them out, but not if there's any doubt.
It's a decision he's wrestling with now.
Yeah.
You hate to give his Chohan an extra ball, but you can lose the game trying to get it out of there.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, yeah, actually, he did okay.
Well, I don't know about that.
I mean,
Tony's going to cut that ball towards his pocket and get the cue ball down there.
Yeah. And then he might turn it into something.
Yeah, he might not make it this time, but he's going to have a huge threat.
Yeah, that was gutsy to go rail first like Omar did. I mean, he risked hitting the 11-5. He did pretty well. I mean, he's forcing Tony to make a great shot here. And you don't want to sell out the 7 to Omar's hole. When you spin back, see, that's why Tony didn't use much left. He didn't want to get behind the 7. Nice shot. Now Omar might have to come off the 9, make the 12. Oh, what a shot. Tried to play them both, and he made it, too.
Wow.
Wow, that was gutsy.
Wow.
Nice shot. Well, there's been some great banking this match. Jeez.
Yeah, Omar knows he was lucky he made that back.
Yeah.
Is Tony two-rail on this?
I think so. He'd love to hit it into the 11. He'd love for this to open up that 11. Well, Tony's down 7-3, but the balls favor Tony big time. Now, Omar's got maybe 1 free bank on the 10 here. Put the cue ball back where he's standing. High left English.
Yeah. And once he resettled on that shot, he should stand up and start over. That was not going to lead to something. And he's worried about the double kiss possibly.
Well, what I hate doing on a spot like this is scratching, you know. I mean, just dink around and don't scratch. hit it nice. Took a free chance to win. I mean, when you remove this ball, I mean, Omar could bank the 11. I don't think he would, but yeah.
Good shot.
Good shot. See what he did, how he opened up those balls. If he doesn't scratch, yeah, he got the scratch, got him.
Love the idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, powerful.
I mean, yeah, Tony's just such a smart player. The only thing that's going to beat him is like a scratch or a skid because he's not going to do anything stupid.
A lot of good things there could have panned out.
Well, mathematically, he looked at the score and said, I have to open these up and take a chance of scratching and make something happen. Yeah. So
2-2.
2-2.
Now it comes down to the winner of the leg for the last break.
Hill.
Tremendous match.
Yeah, it really has been. You know, when I watch Tony give somebody like a big spot, they don't put Tony in positions like Omar has. But they've both put each other in awful spots where they've had to do incredible things just to survive. And, yeah, it's been fun to watch.
I think to really appreciate that, you have to have played it some yourself to understand the predicaments that have been encountered throughout this match.
Oh, yeah. They've both played incredible just to be hill with each other.
Well, they probably already have beaten anybody else, right? Wouldn't even still be going on.
Now, you got to hope Tony can't kick behind this 4, because if he can kick at this 4, the cue ball can fall behind the 3 here. And, or that's even better. Maybe he can just bank it right in. Wow, but see, that's a byproduct of breaking soft because of the new cloth and not trying to, you're not getting that cue ball up by the side, you know. Which is no fault of theirs. You just have to break a little softer on a fast table.
Smart.
Nice shot.
Stayed inside, didn't try to get on top.
You could go into the 8 right here, and cue ball might come off the 8-1 into the 7. You open them up, and you just run out. Yeah, he's looking at it. But this requires a lot of left-hand English. The shot becomes a lot harder to pocket. Oh, nice. Okay, well, but it, you know, he played it kind of soft and made sure. Is he banking at this? Wow. It doesn't lead to much, though. It doesn't lead to anything. And if Tony gets the 3, he can go 3-6. See, this is dangerous if you don't make this.
But I think he's going into him and going to try to win the game with the shot.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. He went for it. He's like, if I lose, I just jump back on the Learjet.
Well, I think it's one of those things. Is he going to get the best of it in any other exchange? If he makes that bank, he can really do some damage.
That's right. He might win the whole game.
Right. And he knows, you know, what are you going to do? Outmove Tony?
No, nobody's going to outmove him.
You can maybe hang with him, but you're not going to outmove him.
So he has to go 3, 6, 8. Oh, nice touch. Look at that ball. Just perfect touch. Now, if you have the right angle on the 8 to go into the 1, you might even do it now.
And if you don't, you can draw back or come 6. Around, depending on the exact angle. It looks like it's right in that nether region where if you draw straight back, you go into the 6, and but then you got to super pound it, so he's going to play the 6 first.
He'd like to get an angle to land on the 8 where he can do something with the 1. He's got some angle there. Now, if this cue ball ticks the 1, it'll go right up into the 14, and it'll open him up nice. Just like that. Oh, but you missed the ball. You got to make that ball. Well, what a turn of events. Omar has a chance here to win. Oh, Tony's sick. But that's, you know, 4 1/4-inch pockets, backward angle, little side spin. Pool's just tougher than it looks.
Well, he was trying to do too much.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
He was trying to do a lot there.
He was trying to make sure the cue ball got over there, but he took the pocket out of the equation at that point. He should have just made the ball. Sometimes you can't run out.
Wow, Omar's like going, I cannot believe I'm back at the table here.
With an open layout.
Yeah. fell in between. He wanted to get on the 12. Now he's got to shoot a combination.
Well, he was going to have to shoot that combo anyway, so I guess.
It's a little bit of a backwards cut. This is missable.
Well, but it also helps getting on the 2.
That's right. Oh, what a shot. Uh-oh. Oh, what a shot. Oh, and the point slowed the cue ball down just right. Wow. Well, when it's your day, it's your day. Nice shot. He kind of wants to bounce off that rail a little bit. Now, he has to hit a good shot here. He has to go across and back.
Well, he's hit that shot.
Yeah. What a shot.
He hit it good at home.
Yeah, he did.
Throughout the match.
So he needs, he don't need too many. He needs 3. Yeah, I think it's 5-5 right now. So Tony's still alive with that H set in there. Because, I mean, honestly, this ball's missable when you try to do too much and get on the 12. You can miss this. A little twist of your wrist, you can miss it. He hit it nice. Okay, Tony's still alive here, Mark. Omar needs 2. He needs to cut this pocket weight and fall behind the 12. Tony's thinking just one more look here. Oh,
nicely hit.
He hit it so good. What a great shot. You couldn't find a more likable guy than Omar, too. I mean, win or lose, he's all smiles. He's a total gentleman. And big win for him here if this goes in.
Match ball.
Yeah, on the winner side. He got past an absolute killer. Well, he might have. Okay, well.
Wow.
Now, Tony might bank this 11. He might bank the 11 and then try to make the 8 and then knock your ball out of the pocket. How do you like trying to bank this 11?
Yeah, the deal is if you bank the 11, you can lose the 8.
Well, that's right. The 8 can leave town. That's the one thing that makes me a little nervous here. But
well,
yeah,
because then if it leaves town, then you can't play. You can't scratch on
that's right.
Omar's ball.
I think you have to shoot this kind of medium speed like that. Oh,
Oh.
How about just perfect? What a shot. Wow. I mean, Omar's got the shot to win the whole set, and now he's still alive. Isn't this something? Now, what do you do here? Is he going to follow this in?
Yeah, he doesn't have a choice.
Yeah, he's following this in. Okay. I was going to say, he can't kick that out. All right.
Ooh. We still got.
I mean, Tony just bumps the bank in, like, check the Brave score, see what's going on. You gotta love him. Yeah, Tony's pretty laid back. A cop pulled him over one time and asked him, "Do you know how fast you're going?" Tony said, "No." The cop said, 7. You're going 7.
Me and him should have a race.
Yeah, that's how Tony is. He's just super laid back.
Well, this is a pretty shot.
Yeah, try to make the 8.
And get the 11 ball on his side.
Wow, good shot.
Good.
The 11 might go off the 8. Nope. Oh, my goodness. Wow, Tony's in a bad spot here. He's got to just kick, maybe kick bank the 8 to his side. High right English, dig behind the 8. Playing $10 a game or something, Tony might 5-rail the 11 and force fumble the cue ball down behind the. I've seen him do stuff like that.
He's doing kick and stick.
Oh, nice hit. What a hit. Boy, that can scratch so easy. I played Cliff Joyner many times, and I thought about all the times it came down to one ball where we both needed one. I think I won one game out of like the 30 times it came down to one ball. He was so incredible at the end of the game like this. It was unbelievable. And Tony is too. Beating Tony from this position, I mean, Omar needs 1 to Tony's 2, but if you both need 1, it's like damn near impossible to win the game. At least it was for me. I mean, Cliff just, man, he was tough at the end of the game. He was really tough at the end of the match because he'd say, hey, Schmitty, let me talk to you for a minute. My money's a little funny right now. I said, oh, yeah, your money's Richard Pryor, pal. Like, he'd always say, let me hold 100.
Yeah, that's right.
Not let me borrow 100. Let me hold 100. Is he two-railing this? Oh, we got it. Oh, okay. Just kind of getting it to his side. Nice shot.
Tony being mindful of that 3-railer on the 8.
I think you just put the 11 across the table just like that.
Same shot.
Yep. Now, Omar, I kind of like Omar just putting the 11 over by the 8. Just get the 11 out of play, over to your side. You know, you need 1 to Tony's 2. You could even kind of 3-rail it right over towards the 8. He's 2-railing the sucker. You could tell he's queuing up a high left. Oh, what a shot. Yeah, that was a better shot than my shot. I just didn't think that was available. Nice hit, though. And Tony wants to drive this out of there and have the 11 end up kind of where he's from where he's standing. The second diamond up.
Here's where I lose from because
This is tough.
because it's dangerous shot.
Yes. Oh. Well, I was going to say he's going to do something with the 8. Wow. Nice shot. Boy, that point almost got in play there. Oh, Omar wants to shoot this 2-railer. Well, I mean, you know, if you drag the cue ball enough, the 11 gets away from you. He actually did pretty well there. Can Tony bank this in with high right? I think he can bank it, can he?
And he can attack the 8 or get down below it and play a 1-railer.
Well, how do you like if he makes the 8 down in the corner, makes this bank, and makes the 8? Oh, wow, he banked it right in there.
What a good hit.
So sick. Hill down to the last ball. I had a backer one time. He used to walk up right here and go, Schmitty, how many do you need? I swear,
yeah.
I'm like, 1, Stacy. There's like 1 ball to 2. He's like, oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I used to run with some real Einsteins. Well,
he's kicking 2 rails.
On.
He's not even looking at it. He's just kicking behind it.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no.
Oh,
okay.
Well, what in the world? He left him a bank. Ooh, no. He just beat leaving him a bank.
Oh, that was random there.
Mm-hmm. Man, I really have no idea what the shot is here. How do you not leave something here?
You know, sometimes you can overcut this ball with high velocity and 3-rail it up and down like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And control the cue ball.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, he's kicking.
You have got to be kidding me. I've seen it all.
What a match.
Can you believe he kicked it?
No. That was a long ways up from the bottom of the end rail. I mean, it wasn't like it was just a cinch to make that hit.
Well, that's the damnedest thing I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen anybody kick at that ball there.
No,
what a shot.
That's worthy of a replay, that shot.
Well, I mean, you could just butcher that so easy. The Braves must be winning. You know what I mean? And Omar's looking at 2-rail kicking at this and trying to kick banking in. See, my dad would love this shot. This is my dad's kind of shot. My dad's at home with a Bud Light right now going, kick bank it, Omar.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
Yeah, just get it out of there.
I don't care how good you play.
Nice, don't scratch. Uh-oh, don't sue her. As my wife likes to say, don't sue her. Good shot. You like the kick bank here, Mark? Try to kick it up to where you're standing. That's tough. It can go right. It can hit. It can go in the side. It can hit the point of the side. A lot can go wrong here.
I can't believe the kick that Tony made on his last inning.
I think he's just kind of banking it up to where he's, right there like that. Nice shot with high left. Boy, good control.
Real good. Now, Omar likes these two railers,
but you're losing that cue ball.
Well, you know how sensitive this shot is.
Well, the trick on this one is to shoot it firm so that the 8 leaves town. It comes down here. If it goes in, you win, and if it doesn't go in, it leaves. And you whap the cue ball around with left and put it down by Tony, where Tony's setting. If you're going to shoot this 2-railer, you shoot it hard.
And John saying you're playing the cue ball clear down by Tony's pocket, 2 cushions.
Yeah, I think so, because I don't think you can hold it up there. If you can hold it up there, that's the shot. But I think you got to let the cue ball come around to Tony here.
Oh.
Boy, he's stinking.
Yeah, I don't like the adjustments.
Oh, they got a shot clock, I just noticed. That's good.
60 seconds.
Oh, okay. Yep, he played the right shot. Oh, wow. Tony's got a 2-railer. How do you like your fate being in the hands of one of the best bankers ever shooting the free 2-railer? I mean, nothing's free, but this is laying about as good as you can want.
You don't think you can just 1-rail it, back cut it?
Well, the cue ball kind of yeah, but I think you would 2-rail it here, wouldn't you, Mark? So there's no chance of the kiss? Because the 1-railer, the cue ball has to, like, move back into the path, don't it? I like the 2-railer here, but you never know.
Well, if you follow, then the corner pocket's in play, scratch-wise.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, he's looking at the one. He's looking at the 1-railer.
And that's where he's did it so much. He knows where the double kiss is.
Oh, you know what? I'm looking
inside.
at the monitor. The cue ball kind of goes towards the side pocket, which is why the 2-railer's maybe not laying right. Well, we'll find out.
Inside's being able to get distance. He just has to avoid the double kiss. That's the key.
Oh,
he did it.
Shot. He
did
it perfect.
How good did he hit it?
He just hit it perfect, of course.
Golly.
Just lays it right down by the pocket.
Wow, what a shot.
Yeah, good call there. Yeah.
I've watched him. He's a master of threading that by there.
Oh, you're not kidding.
You feel like you're in the electric chair and hoping the governor gives you a pardon. And this is the best you can get.
We see, like from this position, you'd think, well, gosh, I mean, you both need one. You should win 50% of the games. But I'm telling you, like with Cliff Joyner, I'm telling you, 30 games where it was 1 ball, I think I won 1 time. I mean, now Tony's got the ball by his hole first, so Amar's on the defense the whole time. And to beat Tony from this position is way harder than it looks. And there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, and the sad part is, you're going to say, well, Omar lost the set, but, like, man, how good do you have to play to win,
Yeah, there it is.
What a match. They both played fantastic. Omar, a total gentleman as usual. And if you guys didn't like that one, you need to take up something else.
If you didn't like that, there's no hope.
Yeah, there's no hope. That was fun, Mark.
Oh, thank you. This has been an Accu-Stats video presentation. Any rebroadcast or republication without Accu-Stats express written permission is prohibited. Thank you as always. That's our time for this time. Until next time, so long.